What's going on, everybody? This is Lord Mordino. We are coming back from M30, and I got to meet up with one of my buddies who runs a website called printingproxies.com, and he was kind enough to give us some of his new product and just to do a quick review on it. So we are here checking out the MTG Proxy Booster. 16 high-value proxy cards. We're going to take a quick look at it. I'm going to give him all the crap in the world if, we got some weird prints or anything else like that, but everything else that I've gotten from him before has always been really solid. I'm going to make life feel a little easier and just slice the packaging on this just a little bit. But we're also going to see what we can pull from here. So what I gather is that these cards were curated for these packs to show, but these are, man, this is some really strong plastic. He kind of warned me ahead of time on this one that everything might get a little wild in these things as far as like making sure to pull them apart easy. I'm trying not to damage the cards on the way out because it doesn't hurt to review products and damage things before you can even see what they are. This is the backs of some of these cards. So you 100% can tell for sure that these are not real cards. These are playtest cards, as WotC would like to put it, or proxies, as like the larger community would like to talk about it. On first feel, these guys feel a little more flexible. I would feel a little bit more comfortable like shuffling these guys with like older decks of cards, like the regular like playing cards. But just off of the bat, these look really solid. We do have a tiny bit of white print on the top of these guys, just at first glance. But we're going to see what the front of these guys look. These are also orderable online as singles and other things like that, and also in custom artwork. We'll see if we can get the camera to so that's better. So I wanted to get a good look at this. I wanted everyone to be able to see what these kinds of cards are capable of looking like. Of course, I just lost it again. Alright, so I had to manually do the focus on this guy, but absolutely look at the artwork on this. The print on the front side, absolutely solid. While it doesn't maintain like all of the normal WotC stuff, it does make sure that you know that it's not for sale. These are playtest cards, they're proxy cards, they're not legal in real tournaments. They're not meant to replace the real products of playing with real Magic cards. But we're just going to check out some of the artwork. This is a great way to get some of your normal cards, but printed with artwork that you actually pick out. And I'm made to believe that his website has a really good way of uploading your own artwork, and he's been really good about messaging back and forth on that kind of stuff. So if you are looking to get a kind of custom artwork onto these guys, this is definitely a good way to go about it. And everything looks really crisp on the front side. Everything looks really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a real Magic the Gathering card, and this one's seen a little bit of time and grace to it, and you can see that the print really, really crisp on there, really, really nice. It feels good in your hands. So we got Ulamog, we got a really, really nice up-to-date Heroic Intervention, and a really nice unique card frame. Everyone, go ahead and exasperate a little bit if you've been affected. If you or a loved one have been affected by Cyclonic Rift, just pay your respects here and now. We got a really solid Soul Ring. Ah, man. See, I hate playing the card, but this one, really, really pretty. Just absolutely pushing the limits on the kind of artwork you can kind of demand of this. You see, he's even gotten a really good break in where the cards text boxes are, and how your artwork can kind of be really unique and solid to everything that you're going for. Mirage Mirror, here's a good standardized version of it. It looks like it's got the seal on there, however it does not. You can see that it is very clearly the printing of it. These are playtest cards, remember that these don't stand in for it, but if you need more copies of these, and if your playgroup allows for it, this is also a very good way of jumping in and kind of getting multiple copies of a card. I myself will never use proxies unless I have the real card, but that's a personal decision. As always, make sure that you and your playgroup know what's going on. But that's if you want to just get normal printings of stuff. You can always add for the extra types of type lines and unique variants, so there's no limit to which ones you can go out and grab. what kind of a pack would it be without seeing a Rhystic Study or hoping that you get another Rhystic Study. You're always great to pull one, but always hate to see it, you know? We got a nice like Chaos Warp in here. We're taking a look at like a Polluted Delta. Really nice artwork on there. Nice old showing for the artwork. Got that old Scalding Tarn. The little bastard himself. The other little bastard himself. The Crypt. I've actually been meaning to like look out and see if I can go grab one of these guys for a CDH deck that I'm building. We're gonna end up like putting this one to the side because I'm gonna have to use this one for the good long while. And just look at that. Like, this is really nice because it adds like a uniqueness to it. Like, if you like the old bordering on like Magic cards where like you have like a distinct border and like the art is in the showcase, like this is like a really neat way of getting something that really splashes what's out there. Because a lot of times these cards are in sleeves and like, you know, it already kind of gets that bordering because of the sleeve that you're putting it in. Something like this just kind of helps like bring more of the artwork out and kind of like accentuizes like any type of like card that you're really dying for. And this is a good way to use the original artwork but in a new and fresh way. I really, really like that. And there we go. We even got a Smothering Tide the same way. Well, I did not like break to swap anything out. These are definitely like the same cards that you'd find in these kinds of packs. So I want to stress this again. Like, this is a kind of a pack that he put together for everyone that attended Magic 30 and for people to go out and review, such as myself. These are cards that you could find in these types of booster packs if you want to crack packs, but if you want to try something a little bit different, or if you want to find some alternate artworks or different showcase forms, try something else. If you wanted to get your own custom proxies, remember, these aren't real cards. But the nice thing is that these feel like they even like hit that nice like that right there is my favorite part about a Magic card, is just that like small slap that the card has when it hits the table. Because like you can even take regular cards and they just hit the table really nice, and it's like, oh, like you got yourself an Ulamog. There, Scalding Tarn, cool, crack it, looking for everything else, going for it. It's a really nice like balance of like the way that the card feels and the way that it like, you know that it's a proxy when you're holding it, but also at the same time like you're not going to worry about these. And if you're thinking, man, I'm going to spend some money on these things and like, are they going to last? Like, these flex really nice without like making it feel like they're going to like break. The art on them is spectacular. The backs are just kind of like, this is nice because you know it's like a proxy, but in this particular case, like, you know, it's not like you can't say it's not a proxy. Like, come on, is it a real card? Well, that's all I got for this one. I really enjoyed like these things. I definitely enjoyed cracking this thing open. I'm looking to order some cards for like to play test some CDH stuff, because you know how that kind of stuff is. But I will definitely link all of the necessary like links in the descriptions down below. I'm also going to put this in my link tree if anyone's interested. This is not an official sponsored opportunity for me. This is just me helping out a buddy. But I've loved what he's been doing for a really long time, and he's been kind of giving back to the community as much as he can. He put on a great show during M30 to just kind of like give some love back, and like he plays with real Magic cards and stuff like that, so it's just a really good like rock for the community to get behind. So if you're interested in getting into either high level play, or you're looking to kind of get as much like cool artwork as you can and kind of really customizing like either your commander decks, or let's say you want to try and get into modern or the more expensive like formats, this is an excellent way to go. Love this product. Would say a perfect 10 out of 10.